أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome everybody to today's lesson. Jazakumullah to all of you for your early arrival so that we can start the class as soon as possible. There may be some slight delays today in the technical department. Please bear with me. I will be choosing students to come on the mic, so just be a little bit patient, and inshallah you may get a turn today. Okay, so we're going to start today with our daily prayer. So if I can have student G2700, could you unmute your mic, please?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Alhamdulillah, good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm well. Jazakumullah for asking. Are you okay to do the prayer for the day?
Yes, please.
Excellent. So I will recite the opening dua, and then I want you to recite after me. Okay?
Okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Lovely. And the translation?
I seek refuge with Allah from Satan the rejected.
Well done. Excellent. And our prayer for today is, one second, Wednesday's prayer. Here, let's say this first. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
And the translation?
In the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful.
Well done. Excellent. And now we're going to Wednesday's prayer. Rabbi allimni ma huwa khayrun indak.
Rabbi allimni ma huwa khayrun indak.
Very good. And the translation?
Oh my Lord, teach me what is best for me oh my Lord, teach me what is best for me in your knowledge.
Jazakumullah Asnal Jazaa. Thank you so much for your help. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so obviously we have just started a new semester, a new course. Many of you may have been on courses previously, so you know the working of the course generally, but obviously there are going to be new students as well, so it would take everybody a little bit of time to get into the class again, okay? So what you do all need to know is your basic etiquettes for the classroom. So before you come to the class, please make sure you've done ablution, you've done your wudu, okay? You should be wearing clean clothes, and your head should be covered, okay? So if you're a girl, a scarf or dupatta, if you're a boy, topi or a cap. Right? When you're in the class, you should be in a quiet place, right? A quiet place. There should be a parent or somebody present, elder, who can help you if necessary and supervising. And also, please remember to use the correct ID. Now, I know, as I said, we have just started the class. It's only been a few days. It will take everybody a bit of time. You can go into the participants list once you're in the classroom. You can find your name, which will be at the top of your list, and you can rename yourself. You go into more and you rename yourself. Where you rename yourself, you put your G code in. So as you can see on the participants list, there's sometimes, as we just had, G2700. So you put the code which you have been given into the name, okay? So that we, as teachers, are able to choose you to recite in the class. We cannot choose students who do not have the correct ID. Also, your attendance won't be recorded if you don't have the correct ID. So please do make sure that you go into your name, you go into the section in the participants list where it says names, yours should be at the top. You go into more and you go into rename. Okay, so you're renaming yourself and you're putting in your G code. I can see many of you have already done that, so that's fantastic. Well done, excellent. So as soon as you enter the class, or as soon as you've entered, you can rename yourself. So as soon as the class starts, your correct ID is written there. Okay, so that's how you do the ID, right? So in the class today, I'm going to show you what we will be doing. So every day in every class, you have a schedule. Okay, the date today is the 11th of January, right? So you will have a schedule for the day. It's class number 3, third class this week. So we have just done our assembly, and that should take us to about 6:05. There's sometimes today I'm giving you some announcements, so it's taking a little bit longer, but around 6:05. You then have your rule of the day, which you will follow, which we will do in a moment. Today's rule is our long vowels. We will then have our practice text of the Holy Quran. In today's class, we'll be looking at chapter 26, verses 17 to 23. So where you ended yesterday, we will start from there and we will go up to verse number 23, inshallah. Okay. After that, we will have our common mispronounced letter, which today is the letter Ha. Right? At around 6:45, we will then consolidate. We will have your homework announced. Okay, and we will end the class, inshallah, at 7 o'clock. All right. So that is the schedule for today's lesson. So the first thing we need to do is go into our rule in focus, which is our long vowels, right? Before we do our long vowels, I am just going to add in today the attendance form. Okay, so as previous classes will remember, if you have not been to a class before, for those whose this is the first time, I'm going to go to the chat box and I'm going to add a link. Okay, so this link, just a second if I can get the link. All right, 1 second. Once you go into your chat box, just a sec, let me open the chat box and I will add the link into the chat box. Once you click on the link, that will make sure that you are registered for today's class. Okay, so that is just coming up in a moment. But please make sure you do that at some point in today's lesson, that you've clicked on the link and you have registered for today's class. So let me just make sure that's come through. Okay, so it's not come through as yet. I will try it again. Let me carry on with the lesson and I will try again in a moment. Okay, so let's go on to our rule of the day. Right, today's rule is our long vowels, right? Our long vowels, okay? There are 3 long vowels. You would know this, we're just doing a revision, right? So we have inverted dhamma, vertical kasra, and vertical fatha, right? 3 long vowels. The first we will be looking at is vertical fatha, okay? So vertical fatha is a vertical stroke, It sits above a letter. The timing is 2 counts. A letter carrying a vertical fatha is called a maftu letter. So in this example, you have an alif with a vertical fatha. You would say that for 2 counts, And it is called a maftu letter. Okay, vertical fatha. We then have your vertical kasra. Again, it's a vertical stroke. It sits below the letter, The timing is 2 counts again. 2 counts again. A letter carrying a vertical kasra is called a maksur letter. A maksur letter. Okay? The third one now. Inverted dhamma. Inverted dhamma. It's a shaped stroke. So it's not a straight line, it's a shaped stroke. It sits again above a letter. Oh, sorry. The timing is 2 counts. A letter carrying an inverted dhamma is a madmum letter. Madmum letter. Okay? So we have 3 long vowels. Each of these is said for 2 seconds each. Any letter carrying a long vowel is known as voweled. Okay, any letter carrying a long vowel is known as a voweled letter. Okay. The English is voweled. The Arabic is mutaharrik. So if it's a letter and it's a mutaharrik letter, that is the Arabic meaning voweled. Okay, these terms are important. They are important. You should try to remember these. And when you get your homework and you're going through things, try to remember the terms for each of the letters. Okay? Right. So those are your 3 letters. You have your inverted dhamma, your vertical kasra, and your vertical fatha. Each of them is 2 seconds each. Okay. A vertical fatha, a letter carrying a vertical fatha is called a maftu letter. A letter carrying a vertical kasra is called a maksur letter, and a letter carrying an inverted dhamma is called a madmum letter. Okay, they are all voweled letters, which in Arabic is known as mutaharrik letters. Okay, good. So I am now going to, like I said, add in the chat box, your attendance form. You need to go on that form and just remember to click in the attendance there. Just a second, let me just make sure it's sent to everyone. So I think it didn't get sent to everyone. Okay, and please everybody behave yourselves. You should be focusing on the class. We're in this class to learn. And please you should not be chatting in the chat box. The chat box is there for the teacher to contact you. Okay, other than that, I don't want to see people putting in things in the chat box, please. Thank you. Okay. So we are now going to go on to the second part of our class, which is our Quranic recitation aspect. Okay, our Quranic recitation. So, like I said, in yesterday's class, you had read up to this point. Okay, this is where you finished in yesterday's class, right? So we will start from here today. Okay, we will start from here today, right? What we will do is, as in previous classes, I will recite a verse, and then I want the student who I have chosen to recite after me. Okay, so we're just going to go through. I will recite a verse, the student will recite after. Okay, you will all get an opportunity later when revising the verses to recite without the teacher guiding you. But today's lesson, I'm going to recite each verse down to here, which is verse number 23, and you will recite after me. Okay? So let me choose our next student. Let me see. Oh, just a second. I think discipline in charge is here. Assalamu alaikum, discipline in charge. Can you hear me?
Yes, so sorry for being late.
That's okay, not a problem.
Okay.
So we're just about to start our Quranic recitation. So if we could choose the next student. For today's class so far, we've only had student G2700.
Okay, could we have G2676, please?
G2676. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, G2676. Can you hear me?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I am well. Jazakumullah for asking. Are you ready to begin recitation?
Yes.
Excellent. So if we start with Dawud and Tasniya, I will then recite the verse and then we will break it down and you can recite after me. Okay? We start with Dawud and Tasniya.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Excellent, good. Well done. So we're going to start from here. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فأتيا فرعون فقولا إنا رسول رب العالمين. Okay, now we can break it down, but I just want you to have a go reciting yourself and then we can break it into smaller parts.
Okay. فأتيا فرعون فقولا إنا رسول رب العالمين.
Very, very good. That was really nice recitation. Well done. Let's try it once more.
فأتيا فرعون فقولا إنا رسول رب العالمين.
Excellent. Very, very good. How many seconds did you recite this for?
2 seconds.
2 seconds. Okay. And what about this one?
2 seconds.
2 seconds. Okay. So normally, yes, this is correct. You would recite, let me just get my highlighter. So this is correct. You would recite this for 2 seconds. Okay, this is a letter of mad, it's a alif madda. So there's a ya that comes before it with the fatha. You would say ya 2 seconds, and you did that. That was fine. Okay, over here, we have an extended elongation. If you see this stroke, this kind of wave, you have to recite for how many seconds? Do you remember?
3.
Well done, at least 3 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds. Okay, so this needs to sound a little bit longer than this one. Right, a little bit longer than this one. So you want to have another go?
Okay. فأتيا فرعون فقولا إن رسول رب العالمين.
Very good. You tried to do that all in one breath. That was really, really good. MashaAllah. Well done. Again, here, the first time you recited, you elongated that for 2 seconds. The second time, I think you were trying so hard to make sure that you kept it all in one breath. That was a little bit shorter. So in for 2 seconds, you hold on the nun guna and then na for 2 seconds as well. Okay, so that was really good. Let's move on to the next one. أن أرسل معنا بني بني إسرائيل.
أن أرسل معنا بني إسرائيل.
Very good effort. Well done. Excellent. Okay. Here again, معنا. So 2 seconds here. Okay. أن أرسل معنا. Do it to that.
أن أرسل معنا
Very good. بني
بني
إسرائيل.
إسرائيل.
Very good. Do you remember how many seconds this is for?
45.
Excellent. 4 to 6 seconds. So really, really good. You made sure that was longer as well. So that's really good. Just as a note, when you're saying ra, make sure you have a round mouth here. Ra. Try that again.
Ra.
Very good. Well done. Very good. Well done. Excellent. G2676, lovely recitation, mashallah. You're understanding the rules really well, you're remembering really well, and you're applying them beautifully to your recitation, even with a melody. So that's really, really good, mashallah. So keep that up, keep up the good work. Now it's about fine-tuning. It's about making sure when you're reciting all of these elongated sounds together that you look really carefully. Okay, this needs to be done for 2 seconds. This needs to be done for 3 seconds. And that will improve your recitation overall. Okay? Yes. Jazakumullah. Thank you so much for your help. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay, if we could have our next student, please.
Yes, could we have G2681, please?
G2681.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you today?
Good.
Alhamdulillah. Excellent. Are you okay? Understanding everything okay?
Yeah.
Excellent. So can you tell me what this is?
What did you say?
What is the name of this stroke?
Inverted fatha.
Vertical fatha. Well done. Vertical fatha, right? And
Okay.
what would be the name of the letter?
Ka.
If a letter carries a vertical fatha, it is known as what type of letter?
It's known as
You remember?
not really.
Let me just quickly remind you. It is known as, let me go back so that you can see it. A maftu letter.
Okay.
Maftu letter. So if a letter carries vertical fatha, it's known as a maftu letter. Right? How many seconds would you say it for?
2 seconds.
Excellent. 2 seconds. Well done. Okay, so we're going to start from here. I will recite the verse and then you can have a go at it afterwards. So if we start with Awudh and Tasbih.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Beautiful, well done. Qala. I'll recite the whole verse once and then you have a go afterwards. Yeah?
Okay.
Qala alam nurabbika fina walidan walabista fina min umurika sinin. Okay, you have a go.
قال ألم نربك فينا وليدا لبست في na min umurika sinin.
Oh, that was so good, mashallah, G2681. Really, really good. You went through really slowly, really carefully. You made sure that you were elongating at the correct point. So you had your vertical, you had your ya mother here, you elongated, you had your alif mother here, you elongated. And it's difficult when you have to keep looking so carefully and making sure you're elongating at the right time. So that was really, really good, mashallah. Well done. I'm going to do it once more. I'm going to break it down a little bit, and I want you to just recite a small section after me. Okay?
Okay.
Qala alam burabbika.
Qala alam nurabbika.
Well done. Qala alam nurabbika fina.
Qala alam nurabbika fina.
Well done. Excellent. Walidan wa labista.
Walidan wa labista.
Very good. Walidan wa labista fina.
Walidan wa labista fina.
Well done. Min umurika sanin.
Min umurika sinina.
Excellent. Well done. You went back, you made sure you checked and you corrected it and you did it yourself. That's really good, mashallah. Well done. We're going to carry on and go on to the next. So again, I'm going to recite the verse first. Okay. وَفَعَلْتَ فَعَلَتَكَ الَّتِي فَعَلْتَ وَأَنْتَ مِنَ الْكَافِرِينَ.
وفعلت فعلتك التي فعلت وأنت من الكافرين.
Excellent. Again, really good. You slowed it down and you did a little bit at a time. That's really good. So we're going to break it down a little bit. وَفَعَلْتَ.
وفعلت.
Good. Make sure this is an ayn. So try to make that clear, okay? وَفَعَلْتَ. That's okay, Karen.
وفعلت
فعلت. فعلتك التي.
فعلتك التي.
Very good. Remember, this is a soft letter, kaf. Okay? فعلتك التي.
فعلتك التي.
فعلت.
فعلت.
وأنت.
فأنت.
فعلت وأنت.
فعلت وأنت
من الكافرين.
من الكافرين.
Very good. Excellent recitation, G2681. I'm really happy that you're actually going through and reciting each and every letter really carefully, because when we are reciting quickly and we get into it and we understand more, sometimes we rush through, and it's important to slow down to look at each letter, to look at each stroke and recite it properly. So keep doing that. And the more you do that, the more fluent you will become as well. Okay, Jazakumullah, thank you so much for your help. Okay, if we could have our next student, please.
Yes, G2643.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Good.
Alhamdulillah, excellent. Did you understand everything about the mutaharik letters that we went through?
Yeah.
Excellent. So can you remember what we call this stroke here?
Inverted fatha.
Vertical fatha. Well done. Vertical fatha. And how many seconds would we say that letter?
2.
Excellent. Well done. And do you remember what we call a letter with a vertical fatha on it?
Maksur.
No.
Maftuh.
Very good. Well done. What stroke would a maksur letter have? Do you know? You were right. It's a maftuh letter. If you had a letter with a vertical kasra underneath, do you know, would that be a maksur letter?
Yeah.
Yes. Excellent. Good. Well done. So a vertical fatha on top of a letter, it is a maftuh letter. Well done. Excellent. Good. So we are going to start from here. If you start with tawuz and tasniya, and then we'll begin.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Beautiful. Well done. So I will recite from here to the end of this verse, and then you will have a go afterwards. Okay? قال فعلتها إذا وأنا من الضالين.
قال فعلتها إذا وأنا من الضالين.
Really, really good effort. Well done. Excellent. Good. So there's a couple of things we need to think about in this verse. Can you remember how many seconds we do this elongation for?
3.
Excellent. And this one?
4 to 6.
Very good. So this is 3 to 5. This is 4 to 6, right? And you did that really well. You made sure that you elongated there. So in this particular verse, we have this here, this nun with this blank alif afterwards. Now, normally we would consider that an alif mad, but if you remember, if you were in G1 class, if not, it's okay. There are some places in the Holy Quran where you do not elongate the nun with a blank alif afterwards, because it's a different word in the Arabic and it means something different. Okay, so you just need to not elongate in this particular situation, right? Sometimes it's marked with a little, the alif is marked with a little cross. In this situation, it's not marked with a cross, so we're not going to elongate this for 2 seconds. Okay, so let's have another go. Let's break it down a little bit. قال فعلتها.
قال فعلتها.
Okay, so here we have ayn, and here we have a lam with a sukoon. How will we say just that?
Al.
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 Al. Well done. So make sure you hear the l sound. L. Lam has a l sound. Okay. Al.
Al.
Very good. Well done. Let's try that once more. قال فعلتها.
قال فعلتها.
Very good. إذا و.
إذا
وأنا.
إذا وأنا.
Excellent. Very good. من الضالين.
من الضالين.
Very good. So we're going to start from here. إِذًا وَأَنَا مِنَ الضَّالِّينَ.
إذا وأنا من الضالين.
Excellent. Really, really good. G2 643. Lovely recitation. You read really well and you elongated really well. It's difficult to put all these elongations, long elongations into one verse, and you did that really, really well. So just keep practicing, keep doing that, and making sure that we can hit every single sound, every single letter that you're pronouncing. Okay, Jazakumullah. Thank you so much for your help.
Jazakallah.
Hafiz.
Hafiz.
Okay, if we could have our next student, please.
Yes, G2692, please.
G2692.
Okay, I'll choose another student. G2661.
Assalamu alaikum, G2661. Are you on the mic?
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you today?
Good, thank you.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Understanding everything okay?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Can you tell me what this stroke is?
Oh, okay. Ma.
Good. That's you pronounced it correctly. Do you remember the name of the stroke? It's a vertical fatha.
Butter.
Very good. Vertical fatha. And the letter, if you have a letter with a vertical fatha, it's called a maftu letter. A maftu letter. Okay. Very good. Well done. And you pronounced it, you said it for how many seconds?
2
Very
seconds.
good. Said it for 2 seconds. Well done. Excellent. So I am going to recite the verse and then you can have a go. Now, this is quite a long verse. Okay, so we can break it down, but I'll just recite it so you can hear what it sounds like, and then you have a go after that. Okay. فَفَرَرْتُ مِنْكُمْ لَمَّا خِفْتُكُمْ فَوَهَبَ لِي رَبِّي حُكْمًا وَجَعَلَنِي من المرسلين. Okay, you want to have a go? You have to start with Dawud and Tasmiyah, and then you can recite.
Webby.
Dawud and Tasmiyah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Do you want to recite behind me, or you want to have a go?
I want to have a go.
Okay, off you go.
فذر فررت منكم لما
مشدة لربي
لربي حكما
Okay, good. Let's stop there for a moment. Okay. So let's just go through this, and I want you to just follow me like slowly. You did really well. You were looking at each of the letters. You were tried to make sure you made every sound correctly and joined correctly. So let's just go up to there for the moment. Okay. Fa, fa.
ففررت
Fa, fa, rartu.
ففررت
Very good. Fa, fa, rartu minkum.
ففررت منكم
Very good. Excellent. Lamma.
لما
Good. So remember, this is a meme and it has a shadda on the top. So we need to make a nasal sound for about 2 seconds, right? Lamma.
لما
Very good. Khiftukum. Khiftukum.
خفتكم
Good. Let's do it from here. Lamma.
لم
khiftukum.
Slow down, slow, you wait. لما خفتكم
Very good. Well done. Fadhahaba.
فذهب
Good. Well done. Fawahaba.
فوهب
Fawahabali.
فوهب لي
Rabbi.
ربي
Hukma.
حكما.
Good, well done. Now, because I've made a stop there, I've said hukma, right? Because I'm stopping. But we're actually going to join this meme to this vowel here. And we're going to make a nasal sound. Okay? Mawa.
Mawa.
Mawa. Hukmawa.
حكما.
Excellent. Hukmawa ja'alani.
حكما وجعلني
Very good. Very good. So we just need to be careful to make sure that we really pronounce that well. Okay. Hukman wa ja'alani.
حكما وجعلني
من المرسلين.
من المرسلين.
Excellent. Very, very good. Really good effort, G2661. Okay, just keep working on it. Just break it down, say it slowly, and then put all the parts together and it will help you to become more fluent. Okay. Takamullah, thank you so much for your help. Allah Hafiz. Can we have our next student, please?
Yes, G2606.
Assalamu alaikum, G2606.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. Jazakumullah for asking. So we're going to start from here. If we start with Dawood and Tasmiyah, then I will recite and then you can recite after me.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Well done. وَتِلْكَ نِعْمَةٌ تَمُنُّهَا. There's a little bit of an echo. I'm going to start again. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وَتِلْكَ نِعْمَةٌ تَمُنُّهَا عَلَيَّ أَنْ أَنبَتَّ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ. Okay, you want to have a go? You want me to break it down?
Can you break it down?
Of course. Okay, so we'll start from here. وَتِلْكَ نِعْمَةٌ
تلك
نِعْمَةٌ.
نعمة.
Very good. So make sure you have a soft nasal sound here at the end. Tum. Good. وَتِلْكَ نِعْمَةٌ
وتلك نعمة
تَمُنُّهَا.
تمنها.
Again, 2 seconds holding here. So nun gunna, we're going to make a nasal sound. تَمُنُّهَا.
تمنها.
How many seconds are we going to say this?
2.
2 seconds. Well done. Excellent. تَمُنُّهَا
تمنها
علي
علي
أن أبت
أن أبت.
Okay, so here, this is something that gets confusing sometimes. So we see this dal with the sukoon, but the next letter has a shadda. Okay, this is more important than the dal with the sukoon. So we go from the ba all the way to the ta and we ignore the dal. It becomes a silent letter. Okay, abatta.
أبت
Abatta.
أبت.
So you're joining the ayn to the ba. Ab.
أبا.
Good. Abba. But instead of saying abba, you have to then join the ba to the ta. Abbatta.
أبت. أبت.
Very good. Abbatta bani.
أبت بني
Israel.
بني إسرائيل.
Good, well done. So this would be 3 seconds, 3 to 5, and this would be 4 to 6. Okay. Bani Israel.
بني إسرائيل.
Very good effort. Well done, G2606. Lovely effort. Just keep working on that, making sure that you're pronouncing all the letters individually and looking really carefully to see where you need to join letters. Okay, Jazakumullah, thank you for your help. Allah Hafiz. Okay, so in today's class, we have read from verse 16 all the way down to 23. Okay, we've read this entire section. We've covered lots of different small rules within that as well as revising our main rule of the day, which was our long vowels. Okay, so now we are going to go on to our next section, which is our mispronounced letters, right? So the often mispronounced letter that comes up throughout our recitation is this letter. Okay, this is the letter ha. Ha. Okay, and all of you should be practicing that. Ha. Now, where is this letter formed? What is the area in which the letter is formed. It is a letter of the throat. So the sound of this letter comes from the throat, the middle of the throat. Okay. In Arabic, the term is al-halq. Al-halq. Okay. So when you say this letter, you should feel the vibrations in the middle of your throat. Ha. Ha. Right? And you should actually feel it in your throat. Okay. It's often replaced with the letter ha. Now, this letter comes from the bottom of the throat, and we will look at that in detail later. It's often replaced with the letter ha. This is a softer ha. You can hear that there's no throat sound in here, okay, because it comes from the bottom of the throat. How is this pronounced? It is pronounced from the middle of the throat, and air should escape slightly. So if you all say it in your own homes, you just say ha, and you put your hand in front of your mouth when you're saying it. You should feel some air on your hand. Ha, ha. Imagine if you're misting up your windows of the car and you blow onto the window of the car so that you can make patterns in the shape and shapes in the steam. Okay, that's where the sound comes from. Ha. Okay, so we are going to practice some of these words which have this letter in them. Okay, so if I could have the next student, please.
Yes, G2723.
G2723. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah. Excellent. Okay, so what we are going to do is we're going to go through some of these words which have this letter ha. Okay, so that we can really practice pronouncing this properly. And all students at home, please do practice this as well. Okay, so if we start with Dawood and Tasmiyah.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Excellent. So first of all, the way that we would say these two letters together is shuha. You say that?
Shuha.
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 Very good. Now, the other ha, it would be said shuha.
Shuha.
Very good. So it's much softer. Well done. So let's try this word here. Ashoka.
Ashoka.
Very good. Well done. Excellent. Let's move on to the next one. Just get my... So here we have rah.
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 If you put your finger just in the middle of your throat, you can actually feel the air coming there. Like you can feel the movement in the throat. Okay. If we had the other ha, it would be rah.
Rah.
So you shouldn't feel your throat move at all there. Okay. So let's try the word. Ishrah.
Ishrah.
Very good. Once more.
Ishrah.
Very good. Excellent. Let's go on to the next one. Yeah.
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 Very good. Well done. If we use the other ha, then it's yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. I can really hear the difference there. Can you feel the difference in your throat?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're saying it, good. So let's try the word. Yahlil.
Yahlil.
Good. Well done. Now, it may sound like we're really overpronouncing the word, but it's really important to overpronounce the letter so that when you're saying lots of words together, when you're reciting a verse, you always pronounce this ha correctly. If you don't pronounce it correctly, you might be changing the meaning of the Arabic word you're saying. Okay? Not just you, I mean all students. Okay, well done. Let's go on to the next one. Wah.
Wah.
Very good. If it's with the other ha, it's wah.
Wah.
Very good. Let's say the word wah. Yuhu.
Wah. Yuhu.
Very good. Once more.
Wah. Yuhu.
Excellent. Well done. Very good. Let's go on to the last one. Ah.
Oh.
Very good. The other ha, it would be ah.
Ah.
Very good. Ah.
Ah.
And the other ha, it's ah.
Ah.
Very good. Let's say the word ah. Sanu.
Ah. Sanu.
Very good. Once more.
Ah. Sanu.
Excellent. Really good pronunciation, G2723. Lovely. Well done. Jazakumullah, thank you for your help.
Jazak. Allah Hafiz.
Can we have our next student, please?
Yes. Could we have G2746?
Assalamu alaikum, G2746.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
Good.
Are you well? Alhamdulillah. Excellent. Good. So if we start with Vowels and Tasmiyah, we're just going to go through these words quickly.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Very good. So we're going to go this first word here. Ashoka.
الشخة
Very good. Ashoka.
الشخة
Very good. So it's not a ha sound, which is slightly different, but it still comes from your throat. Ha. Well done. Let's try the next one. Ishrah.
اشرح
Very good. Well done. Let's try the next one. Yahlil.
يخلل
Very good. Wahyuhu.
وخيه.
Okay, so it's not coming from the top of your throat, so it's not h sound, but it's coming from the middle. Wahyuhu.
وخيه.
Okay, so you're going a little bit too much of the top of the throat. Put your fingers right in the middle, and then say wah,
وخ
wahyuhu.
وخ وخ.
Good, well done. Let's go on to the last one. Ahsanu.
أحسن.
Really good effort. Well done. Can you tell me what this this stroke is called, by the way? Can you remember?
The inverted
Good. Inverted what?
dhamma.
Excellent. Well done. Inverted dhamma. How many seconds would you pronounce this letter for?
2.
Very good. And what is this letter called? What type of letter is it? It's a
Madmum.
very good, a madmum letter. Very good. Well done. Excellent. Jazakumullah G2746. Lovely recitation. Well done. Allah Hafiz. Okay. So in today's lesson, we have covered several things. We've looked at our long vowels, and we have 3 long vowels. The letters carrying long vowels are known as voweled letters or mutaharik letters. Okay. The reference, if you need it, is in the Quran lessons 8 to 10, which is pages 54 to 58. Okay. We also then went on to our recitation of chapter 26. We went from verses 17 to 23. We have just looked at the letter ha, which is the letter of the throat. That in Arabic, that means al-halq, letter of the throat is al-halq, right? The references are the Quran, pages 94 to 98, if you want the words for the letter that we just practiced today, okay? And your homework today is to practice today's verses. Please apply all the rules we've revised so far in your daily tilawat. Pay particular attention to the timing of the short vowels and the long vowels as well. Okay, if we could have our final student, please, for our final prayer.
Yes. G2672.
G2672.
Assalamu alaikum.
G2672.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm well. So we are going to do our final prayer of the day. So let me just move this down to here. 1 second. There we go. If we start with Vowels and Tasmiyah, and then I will recite and you can recite after me.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Allahumma arhamni bil-Qur'an al-azim.
اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم.
Very good. Jazakumullah. Jazakumullah to all of the students, all of the parents for attending today's lesson. And inshallah, we will see you all again tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.